From the cobbled streets of Sarajevo to the rolling hills of Herzegovina, the Austro-Hungarian Empire's presence echoed through Bosnia. But why did they come? How did they change Bosnia forever? And what happens when the balance of power tips and nationalism simmers? Today we are exploring how Bosnia and Herzegovina went from an unruly Ottoman province to a battleground of World War I. Let's get started. The year is 1878, and the place is the Congress of Berlin. The European bigwigs are smoking cigars and having none of it. They want to carve up the weakening Ottoman Empire. Suddenly, someone shouts, "Bosnia!" All eyes turn to the map. The Austro-Hungarians say they want it. Everyone says, okay. Soon, they have troops on the ground promising order and progress. But everyone knows it's about oil, railroads, and a warm water port. Don't believe me? Check out this secret protocol. It says Austria-Hungary can take Bosnia and Herzegovina, but not without caveats. They need to act like they're protecting the Ottomans. Keep things calm with the Russians and don't mess with Serbia or upset the Slavic folks in Croatia. Now, fast forward to 1908. The Austrians are kicking the Ottomans out, claiming Bosnia and Herzegovina as their own. The rest is history, or should I say, his story, because this is a man's world, and we're about to find out how much. Meet Archduke Franz Ferdinand. He's next in line for the Austro-Hungarian throne. In 1914, he's taking a tour of Bosnia. The Austrians think it'll show off how great they are. Little do they know, Sarajevo has other plans. On June 28, 1914, the Archduke and his wife Sophie are driving through Sarajevo. Suddenly, a young man named Gavrilo Princip throws 2 hand grenades at their car. One of the grenades hits a building nearby. People run for cover. A woman screams, "They're throwing bombs." Then tragedy strikes. While driving away, the Archduke and his wife end up in a different part of the city. They leave the car and enter a nearby building. We now know who's behind the attack, Gavrilo Princip, a member of a group called the Black Hand. Their goal is to end Habsburg rule in Bosnia and Herzegovina. They want to unite Bosnia with Serbia. But the Austrians aren't letting this go. They blame Serbia and give them an ultimatum. Basically, they want Serbia to do their bidding. Like find the Black Hand members, punish them, and stop any anti-Austrian plots. The Austrians are ready to go to war if Serbia doesn't agree. You might be wondering, what does Serbia do? Well, they agree to most demands, but the Austrians aren't having it. They want total control. So what happens next? Well, the Austrians declare war on Serbia. Soon, Europe is in chaos. France and Britain are backing Serbia, while Germany supports Austria unconditionally. The Russians are in the middle, torn between their alliance with Serbia and their fear of Germany. What's amazing is that the Austrians had planned all this. They knew the ultimatum would cause a diplomatic crisis. They wanted a casus belli, a reason to start a war. And now they have it. Austria-Hungary is ready to crush Serbia. What about Bosnia? It's caught in the crossfire, caught between the Austrians and the Russians. The future of the region hangs in the balance. As the war rages on, the Austrians have taken control of Sarajevo. The city is in ruins, but there's hope for recovery. Suddenly, the Russians arrive, pushing back the Austrians. For the people of Sarajevo, it feels like a dream come true. But it's short-lived. Soon, Russian forces pull back. The Austrians are back in charge, and they're not happy with how things have gone down. They've suffered humiliating defeats, and they're looking for revenge. They see the Russians as a major threat, so they plan a surprise attack. They will target Belgrade, Serbia's capital. The Austrians know they need to make quick moves, so they launch a lightning offensive. They send troops across Bosnia and Herzegovina. The goal is clear: strike before anyone can stop them. Meanwhile, in Russia, leaders are preparing for the worst. They know the Austrians are coming, and they need to act fast. The race is on to defend Belgrade. Will the Austrians succeed? Or can the Serbs stop them? The stakes are high, and the outcome could change the course of history. And here's a sneak peek into our next episode. Stay tuned to find out what happens when ideologies collide and who will stand tall when the dust settles. See you then.